Hey, how's it going? So I had some troubles with my save files. Something weird was going on when I created my last save file, and the transport missions for all the containers that spawn at different terminals just weren't respawning. We got the spawn the first time, but then none of the containers were respawning. And I wanted to do some of these transport missions. So what I've done is refunded the cost of all the bases I had purchased, and I've generated a whole new world. I was going to use the old seed from the original world, but I kept running into issues where the local storage for the fuel at each base, it wasn't appearing. So I decided I would just have to go generate completely fresh and do the bare minimum modifications to the save file to make sure that it works. So a lot of these islands around the starting area are all different. I'm on my way right now to North Harbour with this first boat, so it's a familiar boat to the series. I'll be able to buy North Harbour, and then I want to look at moving some of those containers. So first things first, I need to buy North Harbour again. I have the money, it's not really an issue. And then I'm going to recover the boat that I used to get here, and then look at putting together a train. Let's find out where some of these are going. Spy cakes. This is FJ Warner. Another spy cakes. Urine. So that's by the power plant. BVG's in the Arctic. Komodo. Isn't Komodo here? Yeah, Komodo's here, and then spy cakes is the next one across. Sawyer South. I think that could be the fishing village. I think it needs to come down to there. Yeah, Sawyer South Freight Terminal. Another BVG. And... oh man, there's a couple of BVGs here. JSI is pretty far away. Moto. Man, if I could do all the BVGs. I don't think I've got enough fuel to even get there though. So I'm thinking a Komodo run is probably okay. I think the delivered containers need to go right down onto the dock for Komodo though. So, how am I going to transport all these? I think I need to spawn a train and probably reverse it out this way. And then get my container handler. I think, yeah, I think this should work. So we need to start with the last wagon. Let's go and count how many we can take over there. So what, 2 for Komodo, and then I could probably take 2 to Spy Cakes as well. And we could potentially pick up more on the way. So that's like 4. So do I take a well car or do... oh, I can't spawn a well car here, it's too short. We'll have to take a bunch of flat decks. So I'm going to use... what am I going to use? I really want to use my flat deck wagons. But the brakes on these are hooked up for TCP, and none of my trains are hooked up. Well, none of my locomotives are hooked up for TCP. But it looks so nice. Maybe I need to do a quick conversion of one of my trains over to TCP. TCP's not fully revamped yet. So I don't actually know if this version of TCP works or if I've connected this wagon up correctly. Should I go another one? I should probably put another one on. And I wonder if I have my trailer for the RS Mini or my rail car for the RS Mini. I don't think I do because I had issues with it. RS. No, I don't. I need to go and subscribe to this quickly. So I made this thing back when the old train wheels were the only option we had. And they used to pivot on the wheel. Now, does this connect? Okay. So, and then I couldn't be bothered fixing it. Someone else from the community fixed it though. They changed the way that it pivots. I haven't really tested it. It should work. I'm pretty sure it works. And I think the train I want to take, or the locomotive I want to take, will be the Banshee. Ooh, I was a bit worried it might connect with the glass wagon there. Probably don't need to turn everything on right now. We need to move this thing out and push everything down a little bit so I can spawn the RS Mini. Now the Banshee uses the old train wheels, so I'm not really sure what the grip is going to be like, because it's a bit funny how it works. With so many wheels over such a long frame, it has some hidden pivot points. There's one between the tender and the actual locomotive, and there's also one, I think, with the second set of wheels. I think it spins off the front. This should be enough. Activate brakes. The way that this all turns on with the locked button is a bit stupid, because once you turn it on, it will just stay on. And I want to make sure this works. So this ramp, it will pivot out. Yeah, so it used to be there was a pivot where I'm standing now. Then this frame came along, and I think it connected to the wheel back here or something, and then this connected back onto the frame, so the whole frame, everything including this black piece under here, this black frame, it all pivoted out to the sides. It looked really cool and it gave you a lot of clearance, but obviously it's when they changed the way that the wheels turn, because none of these old wheels turn anymore, they don't pivot on that connection in there anymore. These lights are really, really bright as well. I don't know what's going on with them. So now we'll get the RS Mini. Missing diesel. I wonder if there's just not enough diesel in. 200? I think it's going to be a bit slow. It seems like it's lagging a bit here. I need to make a new version of this that isn't so disgusting. And which ones is it? Komodo, this one here. I need to turn all the magnets on. I'll turn the magnets on for the ones I know it is. So that's Komodo, JSI, UVG. I wonder if, because I have to go this way, You have to come out over here now. And... I'm not going to take these ones. The Sawyer South. I was thinking maybe I could bypass or go like real close to it. But it seems like it is a big mission. Spy cakes. And another spy cakes. So we'll put the 2 Komodo ones on one wagon. And then the spy cakes on another wagon. These containers are way lighter than my containers because mine were filled with liquids. These are just empty. Oh no. I think that must be a tsunami. Tsunami warning. I need to get the containers I want loaded. Where is it? I think it's happened, so it's taken it off the map. Now I need to figure out a route. Where am I going? Especially it's turning into nighttime, so this is going to be kind of interesting. So I want to go off this part here. So the train track comes back this way. There's a T that goes up. So I can take the first right and then take the next right. I can take 2 rights. I don't think I've been past this light yet. I think it's coming up. That one. Which way? See, the lights on the sign haven't even started to render in. I'm really close. I wish they would do something better about that. At least I'm going the right way already, but even just moving those lights back further so you can see them before you get to the switch would be really good. I'm going to risk something here, so I think I'll save, just in case. Well, there is a bed back here, so I might be able to sleep through into the day. Okay, we're going right again. If I didn't have these windows and binoculars, it would be a real slow journey, or up to chance if I was going to make the track switch or not. Now here we are, we're just pulling into Komodo now. I think I'll throttle down, see if we can roll in, because we need to stop somewhere where we can get the RS Mini off, and also where we can get the containers off. Alrighty, that should be good. We're in the shed a little bit. And we can have, we've got space to turn this guy around. So we need this one. I wonder if coming off this way is right. Yeah, it might be better to come off the other side. So these two front ones are Komodo. I don't like how they've left the tracks raised up. It means it's going to be a real bumpy mission trying to get over there. I can't remember how I release these. Just one set. I'm very surprised that that worked, because I remember when I was making this thing. Oh jeez. There's a problem. I remember when I was making this thing, trying to take pictures of it, and I really struggled trying to get it onto its ramp. I think this is all jammed up again. Grab a slider. There we go. Just going to have to be very careful about where the actual edge of this is, because it's not where it looks like it is. I also, did I turn the tops off? No, both tops are on, so need to be careful that I don't accidentally grab the yellow container here. Now, how do I get around? I might have to go around the front. I might have to ram a tree. Oh, come on. Squeeze. How can I get through here? I think I could probably go forwards and then turn a bit. I can probably lift this completely over the building, to be honest. Not the safest thing to do. And I mean, I probably should bring the whole train through, because this is all quite nice to drive on. I don't know why they didn't put this on the other side as well. And I don't know where I need to take this. I thought it was right down by the water, but they might have changed it. I feel like it is right down by the water. Oh, that's delivered. Okay. Well, this one's been delivered, so I'm gonna put it somewhere safe, so we don't pick it up again. Very laggy at the moment. I'm quite surprised that it's so laggy, because I've run trains with 40 wagons on and not had any lag, and then as soon as I do this, yeah, there's really nothing going on here that would make it lag. It's not quite straight enough. I was trying not to run over the dog, but if the dog wants to get run over, who am I to stop him? What? That's delivered? All I had to do was turn around? Oh, I need to get rid of it as well. Like, I need to make sure I don't try and pick it up. Okay, so I've got space for 4 now. Let's go have a look, see who's coming. Oh, this one's spike eggs. I think this one will take. Ooh, I might take that one too, the Sawyer South. 7,000, oh, they're 32 minutes. It takes so long to get anywhere. GSI. 32 minutes is not enough. I reckon this one though. 176 to Sawyer South. We'll grab that because we've got space. Maybe I should ditch the last rail car as well. My boom won't come back. Okay. I think I will try and get rid of the last wagon here. Last rail car, because I thought maybe there would be more to pick up here, and I can double stack anyway. Oh, what? Another tsunami. What the heck, man? When I created the world, I thought I'll just leave natural disasters as it is, because surely there won't be a tsunami every 15 minutes. Oh no. Yeah. This is something I was worried about. My wagons, I knew they had some issues, but it seems like the manual decouple's not connected. There must be a bunch of other issues with them. Also, maybe I need to turn on these keys or turn them off so that my hub points will connect as soon as they can. This is the kind of problems I was having with it when I was testing it. At least it's not too bad, like it's... it's still quite doable. I want to try and get this guy to roll out of the station quite a lot. I have to use the workbench here, and I'm to save it. I've had issues here before where way out over there is still within the work zone. Well, still within the build zone of the workbench. So we're on create rather than edit. I don't know why this one doesn't change to edit. Oh, there you go. Okay, one less vehicle. Maybe it'll stop lagging so much. Seems like it isn't though. There's probably something to do with these two cars here, the RS Mini's Transport and with the Banshee, because the Banshee has a lot of crazy pivots in it. To get all those wheels to articulate properly, I had to... There's a pivot on the front, a hinge at the back, and then that middle, that first wheel on the tender is probably on a separate hinge as well. So there's like twice as many subgrids within just the wheel. I want to stay on this right hand track. It's a bit hard, I can't see the lights yet. We don't want to turn there though, I think. Oh, that might have been bad. I'm going to come to a stop because I don't know what the track switches are all doing. We want to get all of the train pretty much close to the shed so that we can unload the RS Mini into that sort of tan coloured area. I think we might actually just go all the way up to the buffers here. There we go. I'm going to use the bed on the Banshee, get rid of the nighttime. This will be no fun. Oh, here are my suitcases, by the way. They were up there. Do I have an equipment slot? I thought I had equipment slots. Hopefully that can recharge off that. Actually, what might be really interesting is to see what the luggage compartment of the Banshee has turned out like. Yeah, everything's on the floor. Okay, well, let's find... I actually think I want to unload all of them. It shouldn't be too hard, so... The Sawyer South one... I'm thinking I should put it up there, at the front. And then just go back with one wagon, double stacked maybe. So all of these guys are coming off, but the last one is going back on. Okay, so for this kind of operation, you should never drive with the weight on the front going down a hill. You should always go backwards. And this is an extremely steep hill. This is a comically steep hill. So that's how you would do it in real life as well. And I think the delivery zone, last time I delivered here was like over by the bench here. It wasn't where any of the containers were, so is it still over here? What? All the weather just disappeared. There we go. It's in such a strange place. And while I'm down here, I'll have a look and see. I think I just want to take them back to South Sawyer and North Harbour. I don't really want to stop at Komodo. Expired? I bet they're all expired then. Sawyer North. I'm pretty sure this is North Harbour, so we'll grab that one. So we can definitely get rid of one of the wagons. I never know quite what to call like the rail car or the wagon on a train. So going uphill, I'm trying to remember my training. I think you want to do this. You want to have it forwards. If you have it at the back, it's likely that you'll tip backwards. I think I might even need to run up to get up this hill. So he can go here for now. This is going to Spy Cakes, isn't it? Expired? Oh my goodness. Wait, and it... what? It disappeared while it was on my thing. Oh no, I think it's really... whatever just happened has screwed up my vehicle. Oh man, very classic Stormworks moment. It's like the physics body is still in front of me or something. I'm gonna have to drive this and take it into the shed, get rid of it, and get a new one because this is just weird. Everything's lagging around this thing. It's like it's still connected. I can hear something. Yeah. Something is fighting something else. Oh, that's on fire. Why is that on fire? Oh man. So my FPS right now is 17. Very bad. And can I return the Banshee? Is create. Well, I don't know what that one that was. Here's the plan. This thing's going in the water. Okay, that's one vehicle down. So I can't get the Banshee into the workbench. There's legitimately no way for me to clean this up. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have to create a new save file or try and salvage this. There is no way to salvage this. That wagon is in the ground. And I don't have access to the custom menu because I'm in career mode, so I can't just clean up the vehicles. This is honestly why no one plays career mode. Oh man, this is extremely frustrating. I just want to get away from the sound of that. So this kind of issue is why no one plays career mode. There's no way to resolve this. As in, these vehicles have had some kind of interaction with the world that the player has no control over, knows nothing about, can't do anything about solving it either. At best, I could probably try and put those fires out and fix all the damage, but then that won't help me get the wheels from that train out of the ground. And I don't know why it is. Like, I can't build a better wagon to not do that in the future. What I'm probably going to do is just delete this career world and start a new one. Maybe I'll just build something for the next episode. So yeah, I'm really disappointed. I'm extremely frustrated with this game and disappointed in the state of it, considering that the developers want to claim that it's in a 1.0 release and it's doing this kind of stuff constantly. Pretty much every day I play, something like this happens. Yeah, it's a really big letdown. So thanks for watching. Sorry it's turned out like this. Hopefully I'll see you next time, and I'll build something nice for you instead of this.